All right, y'all. Here I am. I'm back. I'm back. I'm going to go on, make sure I share it. I'm live for the It's Mental podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for y'all that are going to join me live. I'm just going to go and share it and probably tag a bunch of people in the post if I can. I don't know how to do it. All right. What's up, y'all? What's up? Welcome everyone who's joining us now. We are live now on Facebook. I see two people have joined us. What's going on? I can't see who you are. Type in the chat. I need y'all to like it. I need you to share it. I need you to tag some people. It's going to be a good one today. It might just be by myself. We'll see. I'm supposed to have someone else join me here a little shortly, a surprise special guest. He's an international star. And we are going to ask him a few questions today. But if he's unable to get on, we still have an excellent show for you guys today. So I want you guys to jump on, hop on. I want to make sure you guys are on the It's Mental podcast today. So I'm gonna give a little bit of time right now. I'm only seeing one or two people hop on, but I need you guys on here today, so I'm not just talking to myself. All right, I see more people hopping on. Say hello to me in the comments, like and share. I need y'all to share it. That's the main thing. Y'all gonna like it anyway. I'm gonna make you like it. I'm gonna make you feel like you're a part of the family, but I need you guys to share it on your Facebook page. Um, hey Lisa, what's going on, Lisa? Share this on your Facebook page. Denny Moe, that was my guest last week. Denny Moe. What up, Brandy? How you doing, sis? We still gonna have a special ladies episode. I see you on here. Appreciate you guys being on here. Share this to your Facebook pages. All right. So I'm gonna give about one more minute, and then we're gonna start this, and we're gonna log on and go into our show for today, guys. Before we get started, I do want to let you know that this show is brought to you by Do Well Entertainment. That's right, Do Well Entertainment. We do weddings, we do bar mitzvahs, we do birthday parties, any type of entertainment and fun, live music and dancing you need. Hit up Do Well Entertainment. I am the CEO, so you know I'm gonna take good care of you. Also, we're sponsored by Minx by MK. That's right, it's prom season. So, Minx by MK is having specials on lashes. Just search for Minx by MK on social media and all social media platforms. That's my daughter's business. She does lashes. She's done some of y'all lashes that are in the comments. So, y'all know she does a good job. Hey, Lisa, thank you so much for the love. Denny Mo, I know you're on the road. Drive safe, brother. But yeah, so we're gonna jump right into it. So first, what we're gonna do today, while I'm waiting for my special guest to get ready, he's traveling as well, and he is on assignment. But he said he's gonna do his best to chime in because he really wants to be a part of this. But I'm just gonna go over a little bit of background of why I'm doing the It's Mental podcast, a little bit about me, and then we're gonna jump right into our show for today. So the It's Mental podcast. Why am I doing the It's Mental podcast, and who am I? Well, a lot of you guys know me. I am Benzie, or the DJ Benzie, and for years I've been doing a lot of controversial comments and posts on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter a little bit. I don't really like Twitter, but I've been doing it all over social media. And people say, you need a show. You know, I go back and forth. I do a lot of my opinions and things like that may not be the opinion that everyone likes, but I will go ahead and say what I want to say and do what I want to do anyway. So people said I need a podcast. So I'm here. I'm doing a podcast. I'm giving you the point of view of a man, a young man. I'm 39 years old, not yet 40. Praise the Lord. But I'm 39 years old. I have kids. I have a wife. I have a family. So I've been there. I've been doing some things in my life. So I have some experiences to share. I have an opinion, and just like you have an opinion, but I like to share my opinion. A lot of people seem to agree or disagree with my opinion. So I'm going to give it. And I think a lot of women need to hear from the mind of a man, an honest opinion about men. I think men need to hear other men speak up and speak out to help them feel like they do have a voice and they deserve to be heard. There are a lot of things I'll share on the show that may be secrets that men don't usually tell women. But I'm going to tell it because y'all need to know. Based on the questions that I've asked on social media, y'all women need to know how men think. Stop assuming that men think the same way women do, because we do not. We think different. Our mindset is different. We're very logical people. If it makes sense to us, then we gonna do what makes sense to us. It may not make sense to y'all because y'all think with a lot of emotion. We think with a lot of logic. Not saying that women aren't logical, but that's just kind of how we process things for the most part, right? Not every decision is not a logical decision, but a lot of time we just think differently as men. So that's kind of why I created this show, so you guys can get a detailed look and inside look on men, how we think, how we process, and to get some answers to some of y'all questions. I know y'all wonder why men do what they do. Why have men hurt you? Why have men treated you wrong? Why have men not been the type of men that you thought they were at the beginning? Why have they used you? Why have they abused you? Why have they manipulated you? Why aren't they taking care of their kids? Why are they telling you one thing but doing something different? You guys want to know why men do this. Well, us as men, we're going to tell you, I'm going to tell you, and some men may not agree, some men will, but at least you'll have at least one man's perspective. And I'm gonna give you even some perspective from men that I talk to, and get some of their input. It may not be my thought process, but it will be theirs, and that way you can see the mindset of other men, just from my experiences and talking to them and sharing information, just having guy talk, barbershop talk, trip talk, where it's just guys and no women around. So over the past couple of weeks, I've been asking questions to women, saying, if you could ask a man anything in the world, what would you want them to answer? And I have a list. I had about 35, 36 questions. I'm not going to get through them all today, but we're going to start off with some of these questions. Man, if you're just now joining us, thank you for joining the It's Mental podcast. I'm the DJ Benzie. Please share this on your social media page. Keep watching. Don't stop watching, but share it, please. Just that's all I ask. Share it. Hit a like button. That's all I need you to do. I'm also going to I'm live right now on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for joining. Reply in the comments on YouTube and I will talk back. Talk to me. I'll talk back. So we about to get right into some of these questions from women. All right. We're going to start off simple. We're going to start off real simple. BBL and wigs. That was the question. BBL and wigs. Do the men like them or do they like them natural? Woo, that's a good one. BBL and wigs. All right. So I'm going to give you my personal perspective, and then I'm going to give you some perspective of some of the fellas I talk to. Here's my personal perspective. My personal perspective is, and it's changed over time, right? So wigs, as long as your wig is neat, nice, you spend a little money on it, it's not all over the place, I have no problem with it. I don't want to see all the lace curling up in the front. I don't want to see the edges all messed up. Your wig got to be laid. And if it takes you to spend a little bit extra money, spend that extra money. I have paid for a wig for my daughter. I paid for a wig for my wife. And if they wanted to wear a wig, cool. It wasn't a long time that my wife wore a wig, but I was not against it. I'm only against it when it starts looking bad. What up, Shy? Shy, I want to get you. I need to talk to you, Shy. But anyway, yeah. So I'm not against the wig at all, right? It's just like a weave. It's a wig. You can take it on, take it off. You can change it up pretty quickly. I'm not opposed to weaves either. Just make sure your weave looks good. Don't want your weave to look like old girl did on Love is Blind, where it looked like her weave was just kind of floating on the top of her head. That wasn't attractive at all. At all. I don't know why she didn't get her weave done before. They only look good for a day. Yeah. Hey, Erica, that's real. Sometimes them wigs only look good for it. You got to be good. You got to know how to redo them edges, do that little makeup thing y'all be doing, and then put the edge cover thing. I don't even know how y'all do it, but whatever. But please, it gotta look good, right? BBLs. All right, here's my thing with BBLs, right? It's changed. I hated BBLs at first, right? I hated BBLs because everybody looked weird. They had these big old wide hips and booties, and then these skinny legs, right? It just looked terrible. It just looked terrible. But you don't have to get it that way. There are, like, from being on social media, I like a lot of fitness stuff, and a lot of women in fitness, they've had BBLs, right? A lot of models on social media, they all have BBLs. But they don't have to be super huge. They can look natural. A BBL can look natural. So I would say most men are probably fans of natural looking BBL bodies, right? If they want a BBL, or just natural looking bodies, period, right? If it looks natural, cool. We don't care. It's the one when you're implanting, it don't move, it's too big, it's too wide. Like, we like big booties, but don't be stupid don't be ridiculous with it, right? It's cool to look at every now and then, but if you want somebody that you really want to be with, you want something that's presentable, something nice, something that, she's sexy but classy at the same time. So most men I know aren't completely opposed to it. They're opposed to the ugly looking ones that are not proportionate. Now, um, let me go back to the weaves. I have some friends who hate non-natural hair women. They just hate it. They just don't like it. I don't understand it, why they don't like it, but they just don't like. They want them to have natural hair, but at the same time, they want their hair to be long and straight, and you can't be just frying your hair all the time, so that's not healthy. So because I've been in relationships, I understand Black women's hair, and I have a little bit more grace for that. But some of my single male friends, they prefer a natural woman. I think as long as your hair is well done and taken care of, most men are happy with it. As long as it looks good. It's when it start looking bad, they don't like it. BBLs, again, as long as it looks natural. So that's question one. All right, here we go. We go into some deep stuff now. That was just some fun questions. This person said, if you're not interested in us, why do you keep acting interested? When you say you're going to call back, why don't you call back? Why do y'all call us back after several months have passed? All right. So if you're not interested in us, why do you keep acting interested? Well, who's to say that a man is not interested? When we first talk, there's a lot of pressure on the man to guide the conversation, to be interesting to the woman, to make sure he doesn't say nothing that'll turn her off. Um, I, I was talking to a friend of mine a little while back about his dating situation. I'm like, it's a lot of pressure on you when you first talk to a woman on the telephone or even in person to be the guiding person of that conversation. It's hard to date a woman and you're talking to her and she giving you one word answers back. It seems like you're not interested. It seems like you're giving us the cold shoulder. It takes a lot of nerves for a man to pick up the phone or to take a woman out on a date, and then making sure he gives the right good conversation. If I'm asking you questions, so tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do for work? What are your passions? Oh, I work at a bank. Okay, cool, great. Tell me a little bit about it. It's just like when you go on an interview, you never want to give one word answers. When you're talking, you're getting to know somebody, you want to make sure you're speaking, make it easier on the guy when he's trying to date you, when he's trying to get to know you. So maybe he's not interested. Maybe you're not showing interest to him. So he kind of like, well, if you ain't interested, I'm not going to bust my butt trying to make sure you're interested in me. And then when you say you're going to call back and you don't call back, why? Could be a lot of reasons. Maybe you're boring on the phone. Hey. Maybe you're boring on the phone. I'm just seeing comments, y'all. Maybe you're boring on the phone. It's not always about us. Maybe another girl that I'm talking to is a little bit more interesting. Maybe, uh, you know, I don't know. Maybe you did something in the conversation to turn him off. Maybe he's interested a little bit, but you did something that made him a little not as interested. Maybe you said something that he's not interested in. You know, at this day and age, people have sex pretty soon from what I hear in dating. Sex is not like we got to wait 6 months or we got to wait till marriage. If you're a woman that says, hey, I'm not having sex until I'm married, well, maybe this man is not that man. Maybe he doesn't want to wait for that long. And that kind of makes him take a step back. He likes you, he's interested, but he's not into waiting until marriage. I don't know. Thank you, Erica. I appreciate it. So yeah, you guys got to make sure that that you're not turning the man off. And when he says he's going to call back, he probably just doesn't want to hurt your feelings, but he doesn't plan on calling back. That first conversation can be very difficult for a guy, and maybe there's something you did that didn't sit well with him, but he's not going to tell you. A man is not going to tell you. He's not going to tell you. He's not going to tell you why he may not be as interested anymore. He's not going to want to hurt your feelings. And plus, men are like this. We plant seeds, right? I'm talking from my single days. We plant seeds, right? I'm gonna plant a seed with this girl. I'm not too interested in her conversation or something, but I planted a seed that I can get to later on if I ever want to contact her again. And then that's what it brings me to the last part of this question. Why do y'all call us back after several months? All right, well, I met another woman and she's cool and we're dating. She's giving me a little more play. Does she, man, that's facts, Leaf. Does she really want honesty? No, women don't really want honesty. We're going to get to that because that's a part of another question. I'm going to go into that a little later. Do women really want honesty? But maybe he met another woman who's giving him some play. It didn't work out. So that seed he planted with you, he's going to call you several months later and see where you at. He still think you fine. Or he called after his first option ghosted him. Yeah, he maybe called after that first option ghosted him, but he want to see, like, did that seed, can I water that seed a little bit that I planted with that girl? So just because he waited a long time to hit you back out of the blue, maybe he's in a better space to speak to you. You never know. Some of these are situational. I'm not gonna be able to give you the perfect answer, but a lot of these are situational. All right, here we go. This one, Leaf, it kind of goes on what you were saying, man. Why do you feel the need to lie instead of being truthful about what you want up front? Listen to us. Y'all don't want the truth. Let's just be real, especially in dating. You don't want the truth. It's because y'all think that men think like y'all. Women, a lot of women, you guys think with emotion and feelings. We think with we think with both our heads right away, okay? As soon as we see you, there's a sexual attraction. Maybe our first thought was, I gotta get that. I gotta hit it, right? I'm being honest, right? Don't be alarmed, my church folks. It is what it is. We may have a sexual appeal to you. So if that's something we want, you don't want us to lead with that. If we see qualities in you that are not worth dating, but we see, maybe you might be fun. I don't want something serious with you, but you might be fun. You're not going to give me fun if I up front tell you, yo, you ain't got no money. You probably sleep on the floor. You got too many kids, but you fine. You fine as all get out. Something about you is sexy. I got to have it. I want it. Something. We're not going to tell you that up front. We're not. Let me leave some of these comments that y'all left. If the maturity level is there, yes, we want honesty. Shy, you're married. Non-married women don't want honesty. You want honesty in marriage, yes. When you've established a relationship, yes. But you guys really don't want honesty. For example, if you ask a man, oh, do I look fat in this? In his mind, he'd be like, man, you look huge. But he ain't gonna tell you that. Y'all say y'all want the truth. Y'all don't want the truth. Y'all don't want the truth. The truth will hurt y'all. Leaf, what'd you say? I think it's important for men and women to not really know the back workings of how people are attracted to them and why they're attracted to them. It kills the mystique. I agree with that. Women should not know what Look, the booty. The booty was just looking good. We ain't gonna lead with that. Oh, your smile, your eyes are pretty. Oh, I love your laugh. You're just beautiful. No, the booty. Y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear that. Women, y'all. No. Y'all do not want honesty. Listen, men are cold. Y'all don't understand. When men get alone and we talk about y'all, we are honest with each other. We're harsh. We're brutal. We're terrible, especially single men, about what we say. Y'all don't really want the truth. I'm telling you. Even as a married man, this is little truthful stuff. I'm not talking about things that'll make or break a relationship. I can't, even my wife has told me, don't say stuff like this. It's too raw. It's not It hurts her feelings because you guys don't want the truth. You guys are emotional. All y'all saying, no, sorry, give me the truth. We won't tell you verbally, but we will with action. If they like you, they want to hear what they want to hear. You right, DT, you are on point, bro. On point. Listen, we're going to tell you what our actions. If we're not interested, our actions are going to show. If something you do turns us off, we're going to show it. But y'all hear what y'all want to hear anyway. This man is literally telling you meet him, your first conversation. I don't really want a relationship. He tells you that, but he talks on the phone with you. And he takes you on dates and y'all are doing y'all do. But he told you at the beginning, I don't want a relationship. Y'all hear what y'all want to hear. He's dating you. He's spending time with you. Then you mad if he mess with another one. Why are you doing that? I thought she was talking to me and just going off. And he told you at the beginning he doesn't want a relationship. Y'all hear what y'all want to hear. Y'all don't want the truth. Y'all don't. The truth of the truth. It's our clever communication skills, soft lie, that makes it. Yeah, listen, the soft lies save relationships. Soft lies. Soft lies. Example. Maybe you cook at home. Oh, babe, does this taste good? Yeah. Yeah, it tastes good. Come on, soft lies. No, baby, your cooking sucks. It's terrible. You don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. You don't, babe. You like my hair? No, it's ugly. You don't want to hear the truth. Single women, are you having sex with somebody else? No, I'm not having sex with somebody else. Y'all don't want to know that. You want to keep having sex with this single man because you're a single woman and you really don't want him to have sex with somebody else, but he is. That's not fair. Don't lie. Y'all tell me if what I cook is nasty. I'm just using it as an example. I ain't buying it. Tell me the truth. Lisa, listen to me. Y'all don't want the truth. You don't want it. Listen. The reason how I know y'all don't want it is because when you get the truth, you're mad at us for being honest. You're in your feelings. You're hurt. You're upset. You start throwing tantrums. Listen, you don't really want the truth. You want to hear what you want to hear, like DT said. Y'all want the truth to be put in this nice little box with a bow that doesn't hurt you too much. You don't really want the truth. Y'all can disagree with me, but there's other men on here agreeing with me. The truth. Look, Diddy Mo. I'm telling y'all the truth now. Y'all can't handle it. I'm telling y'all the truth right now, and y'all can't handle it. It's the truth. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. I love it. It's how you listen. Don't put all these parameters on us. Oh, baby, maybe you should try a different dress. That dress, I don't really want you to wear that one. Wear this one. No, you're fat. It makes you look fat. You don't want to hear the truth. I'm playing, y'all. Don't go home and tell your wife she looked fat or you don't like her cooking or anything like that. I just use those as examples. Those are very low-level examples, but y'all don't really want the truth. Y'all don't want the truth. Y'all don't want us to be brutally honest. Let's see. Okay, here's a good one. As you have gotten older, has what you look for in a woman changed in order of importance? Absolutely. I think the truth motivated some people to make a decision. Yeah, I guess so. All right, we're gonna move on to the question. Let me read it again. Here we go. Ooh, this is a good one. What did I say? No, I'm gonna get a different one. I'm gonna do a different question. Here we go. What actually drives men to cheat on a good woman? A good woman. Here, I'm gonna read it again. What actually drives a man to cheat on a good woman, especially when he calls her his queen? Woo! All right, fellas. I'm about to expose this a little bit. I've cheated in the past. Let's just get that out the way. For many different reasons, right? And different levels of relationships. I've cheated in the past, right? So what drives a man to cheat? On a dating level, you got to see at what level your relationship is. Is your man being fulfilled, right? Is he really in a position that he wants to be in this relationship, right? A lot of times men do not express what we think in our minds, so maybe we're not being fulfilled completely, but we may not tell you because y'all don't want to know the truth. um, so we will show you in different ways, right? I had an ex kind of get mad at me, and I was cheating. An ex got mad at me because I stopped touching her. I always tell my wife, if I ever stop touching you, it's a problem. Like I told my wife, I got married to be a pervert. Not a pervert like that in a bad way, to be able to touch you whenever I want to. I want to be able to grab you and hold you and squeeze you and just rub your booty just randomly while I'm walking through the house while you cooking, right? If I stop doing those things, there's a problem, right? So there's signs that men show you that they're not being fulfilled or not being satisfied. And if you're lucky enough or blessed enough to have a man that communicates well, you have to listen to what this man is saying. If he's telling you, I'm not happy with this, if he's complaining a lot, if he's not being satisfied sexually, if his sexual needs aren't being met, and he's showing you they're not being met, like, man, you got to give it up some more, right? Or if he's just like, I'm bored, if he's telling you I'm bored, if he doesn't want to spend time with you, these are reasons a lot of men cheat. Also, if you're constantly fussing at him, like fussing, complaining about this, mad at this, mad at that. It's like, this is not, I'm not validating the reasons we shouldn't do it, but these are some of the reasons why men do it. They cheat because, listen, the way to deal with our problems is to get into another woman. Is that right? No, absolutely not. I'm speaking from a lot of my single immaturity, right? Where a lot of men may still be that you guys are dating if you're asking these questions. Um, if you're not being satisfied, if you're not being fulfilled, these are a lot of the reasons why men cheat. Like there's only so much communication we're gonna do about it until we start to look for other sources to fulfill our needs, right? Um, Disrespect, letting yourself go, and more. Listen, respect. There was when we got married, someone gave us a book called Love and Respect. They said women need to be loved and men need to be respected. You need to respect. We translate respect as love. If you respect us as the leaders of our home, if you respect us as men, that's the love that we need, right? So if you're not giving us that, if you're disrespecting us, if you're calling us, some men just want to be out there hoeing. Okay, there is that. That's a level of maturity, right? Some men, they gotta. I remember when I was 18, 19 years old, my baby mom was gonna kill me. 18, 19 years old, I had my baby mama, who was my girlfriend at home. She became my baby mama, my girlfriend home in LA. But I wanted to go to college and do my thing, right? I wanted to go in there and just sow my royal oats, but I didn't want to lose my girlfriend from high school. But we want to feel needed. Come on, DT. Man, DT, I got to get you on the show. You and Leaf. I wanted to sow my royal oats, right? But I didn't want to lose a good thing. I had a good girl, but I wanted to get out there and just sow them, right? Do what I do, right? That was just a form of hoeing, right? That I had to get out of my system. But some men just don't get that out of their system. They haven't found a woman that has made them want to stop doing that. And y'all women, stop going out there trying to change a man. Stop going out there trying to change a man. If he's not ready to stop hoeing, just leave him alone. Stop trying to wait. And no, y'all need to learn how to, no matter what he does, y'all need to learn how to block, delete, change your phone number. I have a homegirl, right? One of my best female friends. She when she was out there dating, she was changing her number like every 2-3 months. I'm like, we're not finna be friends on nowhere but social media because you keep changing your phone number. She laughs every time because she changes her phone number so much with dudes because she's just not finna put up with it. What'd you say? Never lie, men. Just be gentle with your delivery. And ladies, not every man's opinion is the truth. Look deep into what you are and the person that's criticizing you and go from there. That's true. That's true. That's true. I believe that. I believe that. But yeah, we need to feel needed. If we don't feel needed, that's part of our makeup, right? We got to feel needed. We got to feel like we're providing, we're protecting, that you need us. This whole mindset that they have now where women, you don't need no man, you don't need your man or whatever. Like, you can live life without a man. Okay, I got it. But if you are in a relationship, make that man feel needed. because he gonna lift you up. He gonna lift you up. He gonna make you better. He gonna do what you do. Make that man feel needed. Believe who he shows you to be is. Exactly. My wife said it. Believe who he shows you. If he shows you he a dog, he a dog. If he shows you he a cheater, a liar, a manipulator, a narcissist, that's who he is. Either you're gonna deal with it or you're gonna not deal with it. That's just the truth. So that's a little bit of why men cheat. Again, every situation is different. I wanted to get some of my boys on here to share their experiences, but I'm just giving you some things, some general answers to these questions because of it's just me, right? It's just me. So I can only give you from my experiences and from experiences from talking to some men that I know. All right. Here, I'm gonna go back to the other one. As you have gotten older, what you look for in a woman has changed in order of importance? Absolutely. When I was a kid, all I wanted to do was get it in, right? When I was young, I just wanted a girlfriend to get in, look good, to go out with me, let's party, let's have fun, let's whatever. But now I'm an adult, right? Let's just say I'm single, right? I would want a woman, my priority would be like, do I see a future with you? What are you bringing to the table, right? When you're in your 30s and your 40s, women, you got to bring something too, because we all got baggage. But is what you bring into table worth the baggage, right? Are you bringing drama? Are you bringing 5, 6, 7? Why are you live right now and I'm at work? Are you bringing 5, 6, 7 exes to the table? Are you bringing 3 kids and 4 kids and 3 baby daddies? It'd be bad if you had 3 kids and 4 baby daddies. How that work? What are you bringing to the table? Are you broke? Are you on food stamps? Do you have a career, or am I trying to help you get to that career? We are in our mid 30s and 40s. Everybody's going to have a little bit of baggage, but am I willing to take on that baggage? What do you bring to the table? I seen a post earlier today. Somebody said, I don't need you to bring my peace. My peace is with Jesus. They was like, so stop trying to be somebody's peace. They don't need you to be their peace. They need somebody that can grow with them. They want somebody that can grow with, somebody they can build with. Just make sure you're at peace. That's all they wanted. Don't try to be my peace. Make sure you're at peace, because I'm already at peace. Let's put our peace together and let's grow. Let's build something. But don't bring your non-peaceful, toxic self over here with me. I don't want to deal with that. Women don't want to deal with that, and men don't want to deal with that. So yes, my priorities, or a man of my age, yes, priorities have changed on what I'm looking for, right? In a woman. But I'm married, so I got what I'm looking for. She's what I'm looking for. All right. Here we go. We got, what time is it? All right, we got about 30 minutes, a little less than that, 25 minutes. Here we go. Here's the one I think is ridiculous, and I think y'all know the answer to this. It says, why y'all can't let the toilet seat down? Why y'all can't turn around and look at the toilet? Look at it. Who goes to the toilet and doesn't look? Like, if it's in the middle of the night, okay, but just look. Unless your woman is blind, it don't matter. It don't matter. If you leave the toilet, next, fellas, if your woman complain about that, leave the toilet seat down. Pee on the toilet seat. Pee on it. Don't pee on the toilet seat. But I'm just saying, she might change her mind. If my wife complained about the toilet seat being up, I think I would. Here, sit on some pee since you don't want to look. My aim, I got good aim. Most men got good aim that I know. I don't know. Some of y'all just, my nephew, he just all over. I don't know. He just gets more out of the toilet than in the toilet. I don't know how that happens. All right, here's a good one. We're gonna talk about race for a minute, right? And it's 2 questions in one. A lot of the Black women said, why is it that Black men choose to date women of a different race instead of their own? I had another woman who is married, or was married to a Black man, said, what's wrong with a Black man marrying a woman or dating a woman of a different race? I thought we should judge a person based on character. I understand both viewpoints on this, right? Interracial dating. Here's my disclaimer number 1. Number 1, my preference, even if I wasn't married, is a Black woman, right? My wife is the lightest thing I probably ever dated in my life. She is light. She's light and she's bright. But I like Black women. Black women are most beautiful, thing that God ever created. When God created the heavens and the earth, he said, it is finished. I think they left a verse out where he said, ooh, let me go back and create a fine black woman. That's what he went back and did. So I think God's greatest creation is a black woman. Now, there's no knock on any other race of woman. That's just my personal preference. Okay. Black women, all the rest of the women. That's just me. Okay. Now, all right, let me give you this. This is why black men date outside their race. Black men date outside their race because a lot of times the issues that we experience from damaged, hurt, frustrated, feminist, rough, masculine women come from black women, right? These are some of the characteristics that men struggle with from black women. And not saying it's your fault, women, right? Because if you're damaged, it's because we did it to you as even children, right? As even kids. Imagine being cheated on at 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 22 years old. Now you're 40 and you're damaged. You don't trust men and men ain't ish and this, that, and the other. And now you're trying to bring all that into a relationship. A black man don't really want to deal with all that, right? Black women, they'll cuss you out. They will don't argue with a black woman. Don't do it. Because she is going to read you your rights. But do we want to deal with that? Right? So I think what happened in our country is that strategically they have separated the black family by making men black men seem more like dogs and black women feel like they don't need nobody. They make them feel like they're overpowering than a man. Like there should be no reason that a woman should square up with a man. Why are you doing? If you don't sit your masculine behind down, sit down somewhere. You know what's so sexy in a woman? Femininity. There is strength in you being a feminine woman. You ain't got to be loud. You ain't got to be controlling. You ain't got to be bossy. And it's okay to be submissive. See, here's the thing. They have told black women you ain't got to be submissive anymore, right? I remember somebody told my wife, and I love her to death. I'm not going to say who did it because I love this person who told her. Older woman told my wife when we were dating and living together, you ain't got to wash his clothes. That ain't your husband, right? Right? Which is true. She don't have to wash my clothes. I was not, but we were living together. But they told her that because I wasn't her husband and I ain't got to do nothing for you, right? No, you don't have to, but it would be nice. Becky's going to wash my clothes. Becky's going to clean my house. Becky's going to make sure I have food on the table and that the house is clean. Becky is going to iron my clothes. Becky is going to wash and dry and put up my clothes. Becky will say, oh, you had a long day at work? Well, while you're at work, leave the key under the mat. I'm going to come over, clean your house and have food ready for you. So when you come home, you can do it. Becky is going to make sure that her black king feels like a black king. Huh? Come on here, Becky. Amanda. What's another white girl name? I don't know a white girl name. But not even just white. Because now Hispanics, I think, are 50-50. I don't know a lot of Hispanic cultures, but some of them Hispanics, they rough, right? But some of them, they gonna take care of their man. They might give you a hard time, but they gonna take care of her man. But listen, like she said, I ain't know Becky or Amanda, but I had a friend that told me he used to only date foreign women because even foreign black women take better care of their man. They are just sometimes so happy to have Laura. They're so happy to have a man. They honor this man. They respect this man. They're not going to bring any stress to this man because this man has a role to do. And the role is to take care of this house, have provision, have protection for you. And I'm not even talking about marriage, right? Because a man is going to take care of what takes care of him. Naturally, we're going to do that. So if you're making sure I don't have to clean my house, that I don't have to stress, I don't have to fight. We got enough stress and stuff on our heads. But if you ready to knock our head off and then we got to argue with somebody at work and then we got to fight for this and fight for that, I want you to be the place, my resting place, right? So as a black woman, y'all are taught to be so strong, a strong black woman. There's strength in your submission. There's strength in your softness. There's strength in your gentle touch. There's strength in your calming voice. It's strength in you being able to make sure everything is ordered in my house. I tell my wife, I'm the head of the house, but you're the house manager. You manage everything. Yeah, you might come to me for the last decision sometime, but you manage this house. You make it so everything functions and flows the way it's supposed to flow for the end result, right? So women do what we want for who we want and do things for it, if that makes sense. Yeah, you do what you want to do, but then don't complain if you don't feel like doing these things for this man, and now this man is trying to date a white woman. This don't You didn't do it for the man. Oh, now he went and go date this white woman, or he want to go date this Asian woman, or he want to go date this Puerto Rican woman. No, they gonna do what you're not willing to do. So don't be mad at him for dating Becky. I like Becky. Y'all know. I don't know no black Beckys. I'm just assuming we need that Becky, and y'all who old enough, y'all know. Um, but they say, white women will do what a black woman won't. That's just what they say. I don't know. I ain't never dated a white woman, but I do know from conversations with other races, other men who date women of other races. This is why they do it. It's less stressful. It's less. Hey. It's less stressful. I'm replying to comments when I randomly say hey. It's less stressful on them, so they don't want to be stressed out for what might come with a black woman, right? What might come with a black woman. And not all. I'm not throwing y'all in the gutter. I started this off by saying it's God's greatest creation with black women. Don't think I'm downing y'all, but this is why they date out of races. Also, Kanye said every black man should date a woman of another race so we can have more niggas. That's what he said. That's what he said. He said, date out your race. He said in a rap song, I don't remember that word, but he said, date out your race so we can have more black people. Because if we mix, if you have mixed kids, they black. That's what Kanye said. Look, y'all may think Kanye crazy. I think he's a crazy genius. I love Kanye West. But don't that make a little sense? Y'all want more black people. Y'all want to be more in the population. Date white women. Date white women, date Hispanic women, because their kids going to be black. It don't matter. And black women, y'all date out y'all race too. They have kids. I love Kanye West. Leave Kanye alone. Now, why do y'all have a problem with black? This is not, I guess, a question for you. Why do y'all have a problem with black men dating out of their race? I think the problem is this. I think this is why y'all don't like it. Because most times a man that's married, 85% of the time, is a good black man. He may not be perfect. I'm not saying perfect, but it's a good black man. So there's one good black man off the market for a single black woman that could potentially be his wife, right? But my question to you black women who want to only date black men and you're mad about black men dating outside their race, what are you doing to secure that black man? What are you doing to prepare to be his wife? Are you willing to cook? Are you willing to do what Becky's going to do? Are you willing to clean his house? Are you willing to be his house manager? Are you willing to make sure his clothes and stuff is clean? Are you willing to make sure that you're catering to his needs? I'm not saying men don't have to do nothing, but I'm just speaking from what a man might need from this woman and why he's going other places to look for it, right? So are you really ready? It says, but how many good black men do the women curve? Oh, and then be mad that, listen, you can't listen because that man ain't 6'2" with muscles, make $150,000 a year, and dress nice, got a BMW, got a nice decked out apartment. No, maybe he got a beer belly, and maybe he got a receding hairline, and maybe he only make $80,000 a year, and maybe he drives a 2010 Ford Escort, and maybe he does Uber part-time, but y'all don't want him. Maybe he got straight A's in school, right? Y'all don't want him. Y'all curving that black man. Maybe he likes anime. Maybe he, I don't know. Maybe he's just a weirdo, but y'all don't want that black man. Y'all curving him. We have men so, dang, y'all writing deep. I think the issue, I'm going to read some of these comments. It says, from Fred, we as men have to be so masculine to where the woman have no, again says no other choice but to be soft and submissive. We have to make them feel secure. Absolutely. I agree with that, Fred. 100%. 100%. Again, I'm sharing stuff that I some of it is I feel, and some of it is what I'm hearing from people who date. Again, I'm married, been married for over 10 years, been with dating one woman for 13 years, 14 years, I don't know, close to it. So yeah, I hear this stuff a lot. Jasmine, she says, I think the issue for women is that men's expectations for the tasks that you guys are expecting out of Becky and Amanda are expected to be done solely by the woman, along with maintaining some form of employment and caring for the kids. So more duties are placed on the woman, as men's expectations may come from how their grandmothers were with the household, but not factoring in, I think it says that, not factoring in that back then the woman often didn't work and solely focused on caring for the family. I understand that. I said, so basically she's saying that we want the woman to do the job of a stay-at-home mother that grandmama used to do when she didn't have to go to work, but we're also expecting her to have a job. I get that. It can be a lot for a woman to do all the household duties, take care of everything, but also hold down a job, right? I get it. I get that. I think there has to be some balance there, though, right? Yes, if your husband's working and the bills aren't fully covered by him, and he needs you to get a job or needs you to hold down some type of career, or you have aspirations for your career, absolutely. But there has to be some sort of house management. How is this going to work, right? I believe that because you are a house manager, it doesn't mean you do all the cleaning. It means you set a schedule for cleaning. It doesn't mean you do all the cooking or you do all the house managing. A manager in a workforce, right, doesn't do all the work. They manage how the work gets done. At my job, every morning they send out a list of files that needs to be done every single day. Is my manager doing that? No, but they're managing how things done to complete a goal. Your job as the woman is to manage, to make the stress on the man easier. Don't make me manage the house. Don't make me create a cleaning schedule. Don't make me create a take the kids to school schedule. Don't make me I gotta take little man to football, and I gotta take her to cheerleading, and I gotta take him. You manage the schedule, tell me, and I'll be there and I'll do it, right? We don't want you to do everything. We want you to manage it. DT said most women just don't pick good and are not willing to adjust. Listen, I know some women, I ain't gonna say their names because they might be watching, who pick horrible men. Stop being so desperate that you find one little thing about a man and build on it. Just because he not in a gang don't mean he's not for the streets. Stop picking these hood niggas and expecting them to be doctors and lawyers and treat you like a queen. He's from the hood. He's still in the hood. Let him be in the hood. And don't be mad when he treats you like a woman in the hood. Stop picking the men that ain't good for you. Sorry. Just had to put that in there. Wiz said, I don't like white women, not for relationships or on the side. That's a preference. I understand that. Men are willing to help with the home, but not them boys. What I pull up, they made me delete it. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, so yeah, I forgot what question we was on. We was just talking about we was talking about why black men date outside their race. So listen, black women, swallow your pride for a minute, swallow your ego for a minute, and be real about yourself too. Be real. What issues do you have? Do some self-reflection. This is for single women. It's not even for my married women. Even married women, do some self-reflection. What are some of your personality traits that cause men stress? What are you doing that stress men out? Are you women, wives? Let's talk to the wives. Are y'all giving it up? Huh? Like, okay, I got a headache. Remember back in the day when y'all was dating and y'all was just humping like rabbits? That don't change for us. That don't change for us. We want to get it in. Wait, and women, stop saying he'll be all right. No, he won't. You right. He won't be all right. Talk to that man. Find out what's going on. Listen to him. He gonna show you, or he gonna tell you what he needs, and give it to him. Listen, is your man getting on your nerves? Wives, is your man getting on your nerves? Is he on your nerves? Listen, somebody told me, how do they calm their man down when they ask me this question? How do they calm their man down when he's upset? I said, look, gently grab his hand. Calm voice said, follow me. Take him somewhere private in your home and get to work. Get to work. That conversation going to be completely different. That man, he can't be angry when he's aroused. He can't, if you don't know how to get through to, now I'm not saying that's how you solve every problem, but if he just is constantly angry, that calms a man down. That gives you back control for him to talk to you in a calm way. And he can talk to you and you guys can reason and have a good conversation. He needs to feel needed. All that does is yes, it's sexual, but a man needs to feel needed. It makes him feel needed. If you tearing him down, you fussing at him, he don't feel needed. He feel like you don't want him. He's not good enough, or he's not good. He's not what you need. That's how he feels when you always fussing at him. It says, what else do we have to do, Benzie? Almost 20 years in marriage, and now I'm hearing being that textbook definition of a wife is not always the key either. This is tough, and yes, self-reflection is key. You can't be okay as a collective. You are not okay as an individual. True, but you've been married for 20 years, so there's a lot of different dynamics that could play in there. That's a pretty broad question. You got to talk to your man. You have to talk to your man. Talk to him. Find out exactly what he wants from you. Ask him, what does he want? What has he been saying? What is he complaining about? What is he telling you? Really listen to what he says. If he's willing to tell you, he's not lying. He's not lying. If he says, stop worrying about the bills, just clean up. The house is a mess. Then clean up. He's really saying that. It's like, I don't know. It's hard to answer that question because everyone's relationship is different. You just kind of got to see what that man needs and do it, and just do it. And make sure, self-reflection. I think you guys talked earlier about mental health. A man's mental health, I think as more and we talk about that, especially in the Black community, we all need counseling. I discovered some stuff about my own. I thought I was fine, right? I didn't mind going to counseling, but I thought I was fine. I discovered something about my personal mental health recently, and I'm going to go see a therapist because we all need it. Man, DT, you dropping bars. Do what he wants, not what you think he wants. Stop overthinking, women. Stop overthinking. I'm not telling you to be a dumb blonde and not think. Just do what he said. He gonna tell you. He's going to tell you and let you know, especially if he's your man, your husband, your live-in boyfriend. This is not some dude you randomly date. He gonna tell you. He's gonna let you know. He's gonna let you know. All right, y'all. I got time for one more question. These are good. These are good stuff here. There was one more I want to get to. Woo. Here we go. Okay, let me go back to the race thing. Somebody said, why does Black men like everyone but Black women? Do you hate your mom too? Listen, I didn't have to sleep with my mama. I didn't have to date my mama. Not wanting to be with a Black woman is no reflection on how Black men love their moms, their sisters, their aunties, none of that. We could love them to death, but we don't want to date. And some of it could be because of them. Because of how they aunties treat a man. Hello. Because of how your sister be going off on her man and making him feel like he's less of a man. Because of how they saw their mama just cuss out men and be so strong. Maybe that's why he don't want no Black woman. I don't know, because I like Black women, but I'm just saying. Man. All right, so we got about 7 minutes left, y'all. Have y'all liked the show, man? Please, real quick, just a reminder, please share this post. Just share it. That's all I need y'all to do. Just sounds like projection to me. That's what too many lead with and turn off instantly. He said, I love Black women. I love Black women too, man. I love it. I love Black women. Black women, y'all listen, Black women, stop making people think, stop letting society tell y'all gotta be rough and masculine and cussing. And y'all don't gotta do all that. Y'all don't have to be loud. Loud does not show strength. It shows a cover up for weakness. Be confident in who y'all are as women. Be confident in your looks. We want a good looking women, but you ain't got to be half naked for us to look at you. Have some stuff, have an education, have a educated conversation, and get healing. Get healed from all the men that used to do you wrong. Get healed from all them hurt and past relationships. Get healing so you can really be prepared for that man. And stop making bad choice. Stop being so desperate for a man that you accept anything. That man wasn't ish when you met him, and he's not going to be ish when you get with him. You cannot make him be a better man. You can't. He's got to want to do it on his own. The man just got to put his foot down if he's the man. Uh-oh. My wife said she can't wait to be on the show. She about to go off on me, y'all. Y'all know how women do. She gonna go off on me. Baby, be my peace. She is my peace. I'm just playing, y'all. But look, I'm done with the questions, y'all. I'm done with the questions. I'm not gonna go any more questions because we don't have a lot of time. If you got a question or a comment, please leave it there. If you want to be a guest on the show, please inbox me. Let me know. I will do some women episodes. I may let Mrs. Dow take over and run this thing. We'll see. I'm not sure. But thank you guys for tuning in. Again, this is the It's Mental podcast sponsored by Do Well Entertainment. My wife said if you're a woman, inbox her so she can make sure y'all and y'all opinions get on the show. If you have any questions that you want answered on the show, again, I have about 36 questions already, but send them to me. We go through them. We're going to look at them. Support me on YouTube, Do Well Entertainment on YouTube. The DJ Benzie on Instagram. That might not be good, bro. Nah, I trust her. She thinks right. My wife doesn't think like a lot of, I won't say a lot of women. I like how a lot of women text or talk on social media, right? Because I only know how they talk on social media to really get their mindsets. If I don't talk to you often, or if we don't have a friendship, I can only go off of what you post on social media. And a lot of y'all women are broken. A lot of men are broken. A lot of men are hurt. A lot of women are hurt, and they can't find their right person that God has in store for them because they're walking around hurt, bruised, broken, and they need to deal with those things first, or at least get a handle on those things so they can move forward, right? So thank you guys so much for joining us. Again, I'm the DJ Benzie. Please please share. Please make sure you invite somebody. Every Thursday, 12 noon, I'm here for y'all. Next week should be a fun broadcast. Two of my boys that was in the inbox, that was in the comments today, giving some good points. Hopefully they're going to be on the show next week. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to ride this thing. This thing's going to be big. We're going to take over the internet with It's Mental Podcast. Peace.